Today we're going to make roasted red bell pepper soup. Thank you, Xavier. And this is actually a soup that I came up with last year when I was thinking about different ways to make cold soup. So this was originally a cold soup, and then I put some fire on it and made it a hot soup, and then actually the day after that I put some cream in it and made a sauce out of it. So it's really, really versatile. First thing that we do is we put some slits in the red bell peppers and we roast them. So I've got just a very sharp knife here, and this is just because as you roast them, the juices come out. So this is all I'm doing. I'm just putting like 1 or 2 little slits on the peppers on a cookie sheet that I put some foil on, because again, they just leak all over the place, and it just helps on the cleanup, and it also helps on getting these peppers cooked a little bit quicker because of the reflective qualities of the foil. So I'm going to pop these into the oven. I've got it on broil, and it'll take about 15 to 20 minutes. It just depends, and you have to watch it really carefully and turn them on each side. They're going to go black, and just with some tongs you just turn them and turn them and turn them and turn them until they're completely cooked. So we're going to go do that first. So while the peppers are roasting, I'm going to go ahead and get the tomatoes ready. And to do that, all you do is you get your nice tomatoes and you make an X on the bottom of them. We're going to plunge them in some water. And this just takes really about 20 seconds. What we're trying to do is loosen the skin from the tomato so we can peel it off easily. Okay, so I've got my tomatoes with the skins off, and I'm going to take the cores out of these babies and then squeeze out the seeds and reserve the juice if I can do that. So I'm just going to break that open like that. And, well, actually they don't have very many seeds in them, do they? Alright, we're just going to squeeze that out like that. Bring that over. This is a type of tomato that doesn't have a whole lot of seeds. Look at that. And not a lot of juice. So it'll be just fine. They'll just be very, very beefy. So there we go. I'll keep working on these, and we'll keep turning those peppers. Oh my goodness. And see, I told you, the juice goes all over the place. All right. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put these in a Ziploc bag and let them cool off a little bit. Try and get one that I can actually grab. Gotta love the Ziplocs again. Ziploc freezer bags are really great for this. You can also use, you can put these in a bowl and put some saran wrap on top of it, or you can actually put them on a piece of foil and then just bring that foil up and together and wrap that up. Just anything to get these to steam. The more they steam, the easier the skin is going to come off in just a few minutes. So there you go. And we're going to close that up. Like that. Okay, so the red bell peppers have cooled off a little bit, and what I did to help them out was I went ahead and put the bag in the sink and ran cool water on it. So I did not put the peppers in cool water, which is, remember back in the day, that's what people used to say, this is how you get the skins off of red bell peppers, but that was before we learned and knew better, because doing that actually washes off some of the flavor of the peppers. So the bag method, or any kind of method that doesn't involve water and rinsing of the skins off is the best way to go. So here we go. This is a pepper. You can see it's steaming, so it's still a little bit hot, but I'm just going to show y'all how easy that is. You see how that skin just comes right off like that. So what I'm going to do with all these peppers is just take off the skins, and then I'm going to open them up like that, and you can see we've got seeds. So I'm going to use my knife and just gently scrape off the seeds after I've taken off the skin, and I'm going to put them in this bowl here, and then we're going to go ahead and we'll assemble the soup. so we're going to go ahead and put some shallots and garlic and chili pepper in the skillet with a little bit of olive oil. And I've tried this before with onion, but this time I'm going to try shallot because, well, I didn't have any onion, but I also wanted a milder taste. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of shallot in there. And that, believe it or not, is 3 shallots. We're going to put that in. And that is actually a lot of garlic, so I'm going to put just a little bit of that. And right here we've got 3 Thai chilies. Now, I'm going to show you all the Thai chili while I'm turning on this, turning on the fire to a medium heat, by the way. Just a little word about the Thai chili, which is the kind of chili that I used here. They are, well, they're killers, really. You need to be cautious and beware, and just know that even though they're small, they can pack a whole lot of heat. In fact, 10 to 20 times more heat than a jalapeno. I was in Thailand a couple of years ago, and I thought, look how skinny those things are. I'm going to throw 4 or 5 in a bowl of soup, and I did. And boy, did I live to regret that. So since then, I have had a great deal of respect for the little Thai chili. So in this big pot of soup, we're going to use 3 Thai chilies chopped up quite fine. And just another little tip there on chilies. When you're chopping chilies, if you don't have gloves, which I don't, I know some people use gloves, you can put a little bit of vegetable oil on your fingers, the hand that's holding down the chili that you're chopping, and that'll help create a barrier between the chili that has the oil in it that can really burn your fingers and your skin. So just remember that. It works out actually quite well. So that is, actually we're just about there. It's just about translucent. That didn't take too long at all. What I'm going to do now is add to that the beautiful bell peppers. Put those guys in there. And I really didn't even bother chopping that too much. And the tomatoes. And by the way, look at the color of those tomatoes. They're kind of the color of wine. And look at this. Look at the color of that. That's all the tomato juice that we got. But you see it's kind of a deep, rich brown color. I'm going to pour that in there. And 2 cups of stock. You can use vegetable stock if you'd like. This is chicken stock that I made. And we're going to let this cook down a little bit, just for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that, and let those flavors come together a little bit. Okay, so this is cooked for about 10 minutes. Everything has gotten nice and soft, and we're going to put it in the blender. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on. Get in there. Okay. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so let's go ahead and pour that in a bowl. This, of course, is the warm version. If you put it in the fridge for a bit, you can enjoy it cold too. You can also put a bit of creme fraiche on top of it for the warm version or the cold version, whatever you like. And there you go. Roasted red bell pepper soup. We should do it again. Like that. Today, we're gonna make. Here's my juggling. Here's my juggling act. Woo! Roasted red bell pepper soup. Yeah. Are you shooting?
Yes.